Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles kickoff moments away. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, pass complete here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Vick will look to throw on first down. And this is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Michael Vick, flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England getting the football back here. And Charles, they are, as we said earlier, still undefeated. Defeating the Jets on Monday night. They've now beaten the New York Jets 8 straight times. It was their second shutout of the season. What was it, 33-0?
You kind of lost track.
Yeah, you lose track, don't you? But this is a team, obviously, that is still with it, doing everything that it can to get back to the Super Bowl and win another one.
And not only that, despite the fact their defense playing at really historical levels right now, they added to their team. Made a move for another receiver to try and help out Tom Brady in the offense, getting Mohamed Sanu for a second-rounder from the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll have him in time to get ready for Cleveland at home in Week 8. And then they go to Baltimore before they have their open week in Week 10. So this is really cool to see because Cleveland, big aspirations. They have to prove it against New England. Baltimore and New England, maybe, possibly, a big playoff game down the road.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 36, Vick, and an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Vick, and on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
There's Vick to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
Now Mayfield lost the football. First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, Mayfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield stepping up. He's going to keep it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mayfield. This is Gordon on the dump off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past them.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to put, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now the second down throw on target. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. On 2nd and 9, Vick. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Back to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. Back to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice?
Young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pan. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grand brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like from LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype? Between our visitors and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. And this one complete to Reed. Oh, what a juke into space. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. A shotgun snap for Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers again now. And that's complete to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Eckler. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. To throw is Goff. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really, really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. Do you feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory?
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really slipping away. Chicago, y'all would throw in there as well at 3-3 and struggling on offense. They say they know they need to run the ball more. They absolutely must run the ball more. But Cleveland and New England, for me with Cleveland, with all the high expectations in preseason, it's almost a must-win at a place almost no one wins.
And a couple more here. Some Giants of Detroit. All of a sudden, Detroit's at the bottom of the NFC North.
And everyone says the same thing about them. They have great talent. That's a really good football team. Hard to believe they're 2-3-1 right now.
Last but not least, what about the Steelers hosting Miami Monday night? They cannot lose that one.
They absolutely cannot, because Baltimore is threatening to run away with the division. Pittsburgh has to have that game on Monday night.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Goff on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's it, baby. We got work.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Sanders has got it complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dawson able to connect on the extra point.
I could hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No inter. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. First carry for James Conner. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Goff on 3rd down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Back now in Foxborough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Eckler. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Goff now to throw, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Here's Goff. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now gone. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did.
Bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, 63 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down and 4. Rodgers looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, here's Bo. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The 13 yards that time and a first. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, and he will take it in for the touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now Dawson for the extra point.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Rodgers. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
26.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Returnable for Lockett. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Rodgers now on first down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Well, this at least is the...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This is Cohen, and an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now they're running with Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Important extra point up and through.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 10, a little under 1:50 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. On the ground with a tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. On 2nd and a yard. Rodgers throwing right when that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, roll on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, roll on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, huh?
Hey, it's the coach in our Tiburon studios in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. Charles, AFC East matchup, and if we look back, everybody knows this, but the last 16 years of the AFC East, 15 times it's been won by these Patriots.
The other three teams in the division, Jets, Buffalo, Miami, they kind of remind me of the old Brooklyn Dodgers. Remember their rally cry? Wait till next year, because that's what it's been like trying to chase down the Patriots. I don't think the Patriots are even vulnerable yet. If anyone wins this division other than the Pats, they're going to have to earn it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the 4-time Pro Bowler and 2010 Comeback Player of the Year, and that's Michael Vick.
One of the most unique players in NFL history. You remember the snappy left-handed throw, the ability to break a play wide open with his legs, absolutely dynamic, explosive, and rarely ever caught from behind.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Vick. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Vick. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On play action, Vick. And an alley to run. He can run for it, and he will.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Vinatieri's kick is good, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Vick. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
26. Mike 33.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, partner, let's take a quick look ahead to Week 8. A couple of exciting matchups. Carolina at undefeated San Francisco, and then Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night. That should be a fun one.
It should be. In Green Bay, Kansas City, a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl that was played. Green Bay winning that one in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. But that Carolina-San Francisco game is so intriguing to me, because to me it's a battle of defenses. Carolina's defense is playing at a high level, but is anyone playing better defense in San Francisco outside of New England? I would say no.
And then also Seattle at Atlanta, and I bring up that game because, gosh, if the Falcons lose, Dan Quinn might not have a job.
Yeah, and that's true, and I hate that because DQ is one of the best guys you're going to meet. And it was just 2 years ago, his team was in the Super Bowl. But right now, they're 1-6, and if they lose to Seattle, they're facing an open week, and there'll be a heavy discussion and a job referendum on him at that point.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. It's complete to Lockett, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A big play there for New England, 42 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Vick operating on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Vick to throw it. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Snap comes at 1. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And any time a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cohen. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 44, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run. This is Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
57, Mike, 57.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Lockett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Again, it's Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Michael Vick in the offense. Down by 7, a minute 54 on the clock. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up first and 10. It's Holt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. We've seen a lot of interceptions from Talib over the years, and that was a big one to help seal this win.
He has such good ball skills, just always seems to be around it. And when he gets a chance to make a winning play, as we just saw there, he tends to take it.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a run with McCaffrey. And McCaffrey working his way in for a Patriots touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Vick, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. Third down here.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll throw again. Here's Vick, and he connects with Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Vick now. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Somebody might want it now. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be gone so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. Okay, all my girls, they love it. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
They check second to 10.
Hey.
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Complete to Bryant. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal. Rodgers now on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another drive getting ready to start here for Demaryius Thomas. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet, and we're coming up toward halftime.
And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
Well, Charles, switching gears on a bit of a sad note. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Willie Brown passed away. Willie Brown, 16 seasons in the NFL. First 4 for the Broncos and then the final 12 as an Oakland Raider.
And just think about his career. Hall of Fame 1984, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. Let's face it, the lasting image we'll have of him as a player, that interception for Fran Tarkenton in the Super Bowl. The old man, Willie Brown, taking it all the way back, 75 yards against the Vikings for a touchdown. The Raiders won Super Bowl 11. I had the pleasure of getting to know Willie Brown over the years. And when I tried out for the Dallas Cowboys, we scrimmaged the Raiders at one point. And Willie Brown came over to me and had some nice things to say to me, which was really pretty cool coming from a man of his stature and a man of his ability, and I'll treasure those nice words forever.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Rodgers. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler second with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Possession of the ball here going back to the New Orleans Saints, who, as we noted earlier, moved to 6-1 with that Week 7 victory in Chicago, their 5th straight win. Gosh, they did it without Alvin Kamara, without Jared Cook, of course, without Drew Brees. I think you've told me, correct me if I'm wrong, you think this is the best team in the NFC.
That I believe. I absolutely believe they are number 1 in the NFC right now, and it's because of their defense. Because guys like Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, their linebacker, Marshawn Lattimore at the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Rodgers. That is caught by Cohen, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Rodgers is complete to Lockett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rodgers to throw again. It's complete. James White. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, but I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return is Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 11, 57 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin from myself. For the genie with the snails and the 5-star.
Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right here.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Garcon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Caught. It's Ellington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Rodgers now to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Rodgers going to throw as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Okay, partner, let's mix things up a bit. This is something that's been a staple of morning television programs for a long time. Let's bring it to Madden. Some power rankings. Give me your top 5 through 7 weeks.
All right, I'll start with number 5, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, he can throw it as well as run it, but his running, that's so exciting. Number 4, the Green Bay Packers. Looks like Aaron Rodgers and his head coach Matt LaFleur. Looks like they're in sync, and the Packers are playing awfully well right now. Number 3, San Francisco. Their defense built to travel. They can play anywhere and take on anyone, and they run the ball on offense. Number 2, New Orleans. They've survived without Drew Brees. In fact, they flourished with Teddy Bridgewater.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This will be taken at the 10. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
I can't believe we let you play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, that's complete to Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your podcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And that's complete. It's Allington. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking to throw. It's caught by Sanders. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man, Lord. past the pigskin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up.